Bujumbura, Burundi, East Africa, on the veranda of this place that we're staying at. And in the background, you can hear a worship service, maybe, and the mountains of Bujumbura. And I'm here with Jeremy Ditter. Come on, let's do
Let's
this.
go.
Yeah. Okay. So we want to tell you a little bit about how we now are a team of 9. It took Jeremy and the guys a little bit to get here. Give us a little rundown. Introduce yourself, and then give us a little rundown of your
All
flight.
right. Yeah, my name's Jeremy Ditter. I go to Antioch Church, and I've been doing things with the city movement for a couple of years now. I'm just so excited to be here.
He's got a great mustache. Yeah,
that's what I hear.
Yeah.
But the trip here, the flights kind of got messed up.
Yep.
And so we had 3 flights to get into Burundi. Got there 2 of them.
Right.
Got stuck in Brussels. Had to stay 2 nights. And it took about a day and a half of back and forth with the airlines to get confirmed on the rest of the trip here. And so they sent us on 3 more flights after the 2 nights in Brussels. And we finally got in early yesterday morning.
Yes. And it was one big lesson. I remember like when I lived in Tanzania, East Africa for a while, the big thing that we said was TIA, this is Africa. Things do and operate a little bit differently. So the team's learning some good flexibility, and we're thankful. All right. Today, there was really 2 big things that we did and we want to share with you back home. One is that we did the youth camp in the morning, and then in the afternoon we traveled to one of the poorest districts of Burundi. I'll share a little bit about the camp, and Jeremy, if you can share a little bit about the visitation to the poor area, that'd be great. And so we left our place around 7:30 or 8, and got to the camp. And Jeremy was one of the speakers this morning, as well as Dan and Billy Craigo, 2 other team members with us. And we've been using the Hebrews 12 verses 1 and 2 theme of run the race of the Christian life, and the 150 campers, as well as the 110 children in the children's camp have been loving it. It's been a great theme. Jeremy shared his testimony today and used Matthew 6 about how God cares for the lilies of the field and the birds of the air. And it is especially meaningful for the Burundians to hear that nowadays, because they need to know that God cares for their practical needs and hasn't forgotten them. And so you did a great job ministering to them today, bro. It was
Thank
awesome.
you.
So yeah, tell us about where we just came from.
Yeah, so we went a little bit out of the city into this area that's it was something I've never experienced before, but essentially very poor area, and it's where the city dumps all their trash. So essentially it's a landfill, but there's people that it's a town, it's a place where people live, and it was just something I'm still processing.
Yeah.
As we drove down the road, all the kids were tagging along, walking along our van. They were chanting something. I'm not sure what it was, but they were chanting something. They were singing. They were filled with so much joy, and yeah, it was an experience, and something, as we walk through the town, we're walking over trash and a bunch of glass, and we went into one of the homes, and it's just this rock. They live, there's a tiny building around it, and then it's a dirt floor with rocks, and this is just how they live. But one thing I did notice is, the kids were just kids having a good time playing in the streets. Mothers are being mothers, yelling at their kids, directing them, and we didn't really see a lot of the fathers, but they were out working.
Yeah.
And so they, not much different than us, other than where they live.
Yeah. Yeah. each of the team members was walking in front of me, and at one point, I looked down, and I had run out of fingers with the number of kids just holding on, and I think they just wanted to know that they were loved. You know, we gave away rice and beans to a lot of families. We thought Arthur, our team leader, estimated that there was about 40 families in need, so we brought enough food for them, and there was probably, how many families do you think were represented there?
A lot,
Yeah,
a lot
yeah,
more.
just
Yeah.
yeah. And so we were just so grateful to be able to serve the Lord. Grateful for you guys and your partnership and your prayers. Keep praying for us as we continue the camp. We've got we've got 2 more days of camp, and we're just excited to see what the Lord does. Keep praying for the kids and their receptivity of the gospel as yeah, as we keep going. So appreciate you guys. Hope you're enjoying these updates, and we will see you soon. Thanks.